over in the different time zones, in the different countries, in the different continents, wherever you are, we extend you a very hearty welcome. People, those are joining us right from Canada, United States, Latin America, Europe, Central Asia, South Asia, ASEAN, South Korea, Taiwan, and a couple of cities, although it's very late in Japan also. And then finally, जो बहुत ही प्यारा भारत है, और जब हम प्यारे भारत की बातचीत करते हैं तो भारतवासियों को भी आज की शाम बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन, आप सब लोगों का हार्दिक स्वागत और आप सब लोगों को नमस्कार करते हुए, प्रणाम करते हुए आज हमारा 252वां वेबिनार है, 252. और लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, बिकॉज पीपल आर ज्वाइनिंग फ्रॉम अब्रॉड ऑल्सो, इसलिए मुझे अनुमति दीजिए, हालांकि मैं अपनी मातृभाषा को, अपनी मातृभूमि को और सब चीजों को बहुत ज्यादा प्यार करता हूं, लेकिन अच्छा इंसान तो वही है जो औरों को भी साथ लेके चल सके। तो बहुत सारे स्पेनिश लोग, फ्रेंच लोग, जर्मन लोग, इटालियन लोग, किसी भी भाषा के लोग हों, किसी भी अलग अलग कंट्री से, सेंट्रल एशिया में बहुत सारे लोग रशियन भाषा भी बोलते हैं। तो जो जो लोग हमारे साथ जुड़ रहे हैं उन सबको फैसिलिटेट करने के लिए मैं आप लोगों की अनुमति लेकर थोड़ा सा अंग्रेजी का इस्तेमाल करूंगा, so that everybody is on a common frequency. So ladies and gentlemen, while extending a very hearty welcome, a very warm welcome from the International Chamber for Service Industry, this is the 252nd, that is 252 webinar, Making Education Relevant. आइए शिक्षा को प्रासंगिक बनाएं, global confluence of intellectuals from the world over. And today's evening is a very, very special evening. I've got a great regards for this gentleman, our honorable, respectable younger brother, Mr. Sanjeeva Shivesh ji. He is the founder of the Entrepreneurship School, who is doing a great, great job. And last time when I met him, I was so impressed that I requested him that whenever we get an opportunity, we will meet again, we will greet again, and during this corona only, we will try and empower the younger generation as much as we can, and at the same time, our education fraternity also. All the principals, counselors, educators, teachers, youth from the world over, those are joining in this particular program. It's a very inspirational, very informal, it's like a global family, Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. All of us, we are together, and this evening, along with Sanjeeva Shivesh ji, we also extend a very hearty welcome to Mr. Gaurav Kumar, who is a founder of My.Ra. When I say My.Ra, somebody may ask me what exactly is that. So, Meri Raha, My.Ra. Raha का मतलब मेरी जो रास्ता है, मेरी जो दिशा है, मेरा जो मार्ग है, उसी को लेके चलेंगे. And he is going to share something fantastic, something very innovative with all of us this evening. At the same time, ladies and gentlemen, I have got Kartikeya Goel, who is the founder of the Karfa and the National Youth Parliament. We will hear him also because this is a golden triangle which has come. When we talk about startup, stand-up, when we talk about Atmanirbhar Bharat, when we talk about इंडिया पुनः विश्व गुरु बनना है और इंडिया को विश्व गुरु बनाने में युवा पीढ़ी का बहुत बड़ा योगदान है. So ladies and gentlemen, this evening, my deep regards, gratitude, thanks, and a hearty welcome. Join me in welcoming this golden triangle, these three dignitaries. Those are joining us this evening, and we are going to share a lot of creativity this evening. Your creation can be India's inspiration. And that's what the journey we are going to take on. And it is dedicated to startups. So all the young boys and girls, those are watching this particular program, and all the teachers, those are watching this program, pat yourself, and something innovative is going to happen in a little while, which we all will share. International Chamber for Service Industry, ICSI, extends you a very warm, a hearty welcome this evening. It's a pleasure to have all of you with us this evening. Open your YouTube, open your YouTube channel, come on Dr. Gulshan Sharma's channel and just see this program is going live. Like doctors, nurses, paramedical people, they're great warriors and they're doing great service. At the same time, teachers, educators, technocrats, startup initiators, entrepreneurship schools, all these people are also doing wonderful job because they are trying to bring relevance in education, how to make education relevant and how to reach out every child. There should not be a digital divide because as per the UNESCO statistics, 1.86 billion children are at present away from schools, colleges, universities, and institutions. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got to help all of them. We understand during lockdown, your thought processes are affected. Your business is deeply affected. Your physical and mental health is affected. And of course, education is also under great challenge. So, Vasudev Kutumbakam. The whole world is one family. This time also we will somehow take care of. The only thing is, day before yesterday, the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, came on a channel and he requested the whole country that please, no relaxation, take proper precautions. We do not want cases to rise because festive season is coming. During the festival, people should not get into a mode where you are not taking precautions because we don't want in India the cases to rise. We want everybody to be safe. We want everybody to be healthy. We want your family and you all should take care of each other. Ladies and gentlemen, heartiest congratulations to the entire education fraternity of India. The new education policy which has been announced, given the green signal, that is on 29th of July, 2020 at 4 p.m. in the evening, the Press Information Bureau, where Prakash Javadekar ji and Dr. Ramesh Pokhriyal together, Dishank ji, they discussed, they addressed, and Amit Khare ji, the Secretary Higher Education, Government of India, along with Anita Karwal ji, the Secretary School Education, Government of India, and other stakeholders, those are there. They were together on a common platform and they said the green signal has been given by the cabinet. Now, certain things comes to my mind before I proceed. I'll take 30 seconds and share with you. 1968, when you talk about the first education policy, and just flip the last two coins from 68, you reverse it, it becomes 86. So after 68, somehow they prefix and suffix and suffix and prefix, it became 1986 and there was second education policy. And thereafter minor changes were carried out somewhere in 1992. And this is now after 34, this new education policy has come. We have got three things right before us. The policy has come. Policy has been announced. Heartiest congratulations. Wonderful to all of us. But now, all of us, we are nowadays deliberating, discussing how this policy has to be implemented. Who are the people, those have been given the responsibility to implement? In the different phases, this policy has to be implemented. So there are three things which are very important: forming the policy, implementing the policy, and thereafter monitoring the policy. And the most important thing, something very heartening, is 6% of the GDP will be spent on education in India. That is the most important thing. 6% of which GDP? Because as the time will pass, you got to see how much population has got increased, how many more children are going to school, colleges, institutional, vocational, technical, engineering, management, and 6% of which particular GDP in which particular year. That is something which we have to take into consideration. And somewhere I would like all of us this evening, and if somebody gives a correct answer, we would like to give you to start with right in the YouTube. Those have joined, all young boys and girls, search whatever documents you want. By the time I finish this particular webinar this evening, I give you a task, and anybody who gives the correct answer, the last education policy was in 1986. that is 34 years back. There also it was announced 6% of the GDP will be invested in education. Now my question, for 1,000 rupees cash prize, it will be credited to your account. By the time we finish this particular program, if somebody can put into the YouTube with authority, you got to give the authority. What percentage of the last policy was in realistic term implemented in our education fraternity, education system as far as the last education policy of 1986 is concerned? I'm asking in percentage only. Somebody may say 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, 60%. Your choice. But you got to give me the authority down below that where from you got that figure. And if your answer is correct, what we know, then our chamber immediately will reward you with 1,000 rupees cash prize this evening coming. So let's start, because when you talk about education should have a purpose, whether economic purpose or cultural purpose or social purpose or personal purpose. Whatsoever is the purpose of education, we have given you the economic purpose. So let's start. हमारी यात्रा शुरू होती है यहाँ से. Now, during this pandemic, we also got the inputs from the world over. 152 countries data which we collected. We came to know that the next global crisis is going to be on water shortage, water crisis. If we do not save every drop of water, the world is going to face so much of difficulty and so much of problem you can't imagine. So thereby, we would request each one of you that kindly save every drop of water, every drop of water. Excuse me. Women empowerment is also very, very important for all of us. Wherever you are world over, we would like to request you, respect the women, honor the women, give them equal opportunity. SDG 5 also conveys. SDG 4 is on education, SDG 5 is on equal rights. I think the girl child education is so important, because when you educate a girl child, when you skill a girl child and she goes to the another family and thereafter she takes that relationship further, she's a mother also, she's a daughter also, she's a wife also, she's a relative also, she's a teacher also, she's a lawyer also, she's a bureaucrat also, she is a politician also, and we want to send more and more ladies to the parliament. So if they will be educated, you can well imagine the future would be fantastic. And why not? Thereby, from this chamber, we would like to appeal, let's focus on women empowerment. Our chamber gives 12 hours non-stop service from morning 9 o'clock till evening 9 o'clock. And we are in your service, complimentary, wherever you are. We go all the way to Mongolia. We come to Central Asia. We go to Middle East. We go to all the way the Spanish-speaking population to Latin America. Pratap Singh ji, who is watching this program from Peru, I'm so grateful to you. Argentina, Mrs. Kapoor, you have got beautiful Cineplex over there, the screens and the malls and the hotels, and all our friends, Dr. Mishra from Kenya. So I would say all of us together, ladies and gentlemen, our chamber would be more than happy to help you out wherever you are world over, purely complimentary services, because there's a humanity. We got to help out each other the best possible way. This is the finishing school on ground. 1994, we set up etiquettes, manners, gesture, body language, articulation, confidence building exercises, critical thinking, analytical thinking, logical thinking. And when you talk about interpersonal relationship, personality enhancement, customer service, customer delight, amaze the customer, any skill you think of, this is related to services sector, which our chamber took a lead. The only thing, it's a premature firing, because we came in 1994 when nobody was realizing what exactly is finishing school. Many people used to ask a question, what exactly is finishing school? So, well, that's interesting. Sector skill councils, 38 beautiful sector skill councils under Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India. They are doing great job. They're doing wonderful job. Our compliments to them. keep helping the humanity. If the people will have skills and competencies and they start something at their own, it's fantastic, which we all can do, ladies and gentlemen. And heartiest congratulations to Media Entertainment Skill Council. Ladies and gentlemen, from Monday, 26th of October, we are starting 1 month journey with the Media Entertainment Skill Council. And Mr. Mohit Soni, who is basically a technocrat, he comes from the corporate background as a CEO of the Sector Skill Council for Media Entertainment. We are going to, because our focus is youth, the youth got to be happy. We have to understand what does youth want, what they want to do, what they're passionate about, what are their aspiration, inspiration, everything we have to take care of. So radio, television, theater, music, films, animation, backdrop, set designing, lighting, sound, music, mixing, special effects, whatsoever we can think of. Entire Media Entertainment Skill Council, 1 month, we are going to be with them. Don't forget to join every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 days a week from coming Monday, 5 p.m. in the evening, Media Entertainment Journey with Media Entertainment Skill Council. And then comes Saturday, every Saturday, we take you to Chicago, 11th of September, 1893. 127 years back, what happened on this planet? Somebody with this saffron, with these clothes, all the way in Chicago, when he stood up at the podium and the first sentence, and there was a thunder of clapping, sisters and brothers of the universe. And everybody got up on their chairs, ladies and gentlemen, 11th of September, 1893. Look back, think back what exactly must have happened. So Swami Vivekananda's teaching for education and for the youth, we bring to you every Saturday at 5 p.m. in the evening. And thereafter, you have done so much of hard work. We got to be taking care of your happiness and health also. So music, gamification, yoga, meditation, naturopathy, organic, nutrition, positive thinking, positive music, vibrant music, creative music, happy music, all that is the part. And then comes Sunday morning, ladies and gentlemen. And Sunday morning, we take you all the way. If you go to Hollywood, Universal Studio, and open the gates, right in front of that, Woodbury University, Burbank, California. And there comes Professor Satinder Dhiman talking to us right from there, 9:30 a.m. every Sunday. That is what is the significance of Srimad Bhagavad Gita in today's education system. What is there in the management? What is there in Upanishad? All that is being discussed over there. And then at 3 p.m. on Sunday evening, we take you to 650 million population, Myanmar, Cambodia, Laos, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, Philippines, Brunei, all the 10 countries together. Education, skills, tourism, research, innovation, wellness, micro, small, and the medium enterprise. Northeast part of India, what the Indian Prime Minister calls Ashtalakshmi, 8 beautiful states in India and 10 countries in the ASEAN. Together, the journey that is at 3 p.m. every Sunday. And the last is with Rabindranath Ji, the former CMD, we come on to micro, small, and the medium enterprise. This is the complete week canvas, ladies and gentlemen, Monday to Sunday. I always think, who created Saturday, Sunday? Why Saturday, Sunday? Don't we breathe on Saturday, Sunday? Don't we eat on Saturday, Sunday? Don't we do other activities on Saturday, Sunday? Then why not to work? Saturday, Sunday should be more creative. This body, whenever it says take rest, then you take a rest. Now, this is the finding, what we have got from the chamber during this corona. That is up to 20th of October. We started on 25th of March, 150 countries. Basic food, basic health, basic education, and earn and learn sustainable development. So ladies and gentlemen, whatsoever human mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Let's come together. Let's come together and make education relevant. And this evening, let's get inspired by these two youngsters and the Entrepreneurship School, all of us together. Ladies and gentlemen, start up, stand up, the journey, whatever we all can do, micro, small, medium enterprise. We are privileged this evening, and I'm so happy that I have got Shri Sanjeeva Shivesh ji. He is a bureaucrat, otherwise by his initial profession, but as it has been conveyed that in one lifetime, we all will change number of professions. So he must have decided one fine day that there is a need to have the entrepreneurship school in India. It's the launch pad of startups. Sanjeeva Shivesh is a serial entrepreneur. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this term is very important for all of us to understand. You should check up later on what is serial entrepreneur plus angel investor. He wears multiple hats. He started his professional journey as a civil servant, and as an IRAS officer, he worked at various positions in the Indian Railways. Then he moved to Fire Capital Fund as executive director, where he was responsible for private equity investments. In 2009, he took the entrepreneurial plunge to start SmartWave, an education and consultancy firm. In 2010, he also started LMR Connect for providing outsourced infra-management services. In 2013, he started the Entrepreneur School, that is the Entrepreneurship School, where he nurtures people who want to become entrepreneurs. He has incubated more than 100 startups. Proud of him, proud of him. At the Entrepreneurship School, ladies and gentlemen, he also works with MSMEs in India, UK, USA, and Singapore. In 2016, he started Predica Technologies for global IT services. In 2017, he started Shatadri, a data-driven policy think tank. In 2019, he started Accelerator Venture Partner, which is an angel platform for startup investments. His passion lies in entrepreneurship, innovation, design thinking, economics, public policy, and constitutional developments. He has taught courses at several universities, including Singapore Management University, MDI Gurgaon, Faculty of Management Studies, Delhi University, Terry University, and conducted several faculty development programs. He also splits his time as advisor to this particular sector skill council. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm thankful to Colonel Anil Pokhriyal ji, who was very kind to put me across to Sanjeeva Shivesh ji. I'm thankful to him. Advisor to Land Port Authority of India and strategic advisor to Evolete Scooters and Motorcycles. He's a regular panelist on CNN News 18 and other national channels on economic affairs. You know, very rightly said somebody that now with the present times, each one of us will change at least 5 to 6 professions in one lifetime. I think Sanjeeva Shivesh ji has done his homework properly, and now he is at the final finale where he is basically helping the entire humanity from the entrepreneurship school, and that is something wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the second star of the evening, Mr. Gaurav Kumar, founder of My Raha. मैंने आपसे राह की बातचीत की थी, राहगीर होता है, तो इनका My Raha. And this particular what he is a founder, he'll share with us. Mr. Gaurav Kumar ji is a merchant navy professional, became a serial entrepreneur. I think something common we enjoy from the uniform. I come from the army, armed forces background. He is IIM Ahmedabad alumni. He has started www.myra.io, an artificial intelligence based website builder that can build a new website in less than 5 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, through Shivesh ji, I would like to be a humble student of Mr. Gaurav Kumar this evening at the age of 72, and I'm ready to learn from him because India has to become Atmanirbhar. He is the young Indian who is ready to conquer the world and make India Atmanirbhar, which is the dream project of Honorable Prime Minister and every Indian now. If My Raha is successful in its entrepreneurial ambitions, it will not only save millions of dollars that go outside India to foreign tech firms, but will bring millions of dollars into Indian economy. Gauravji, our blessings, our best wishes as an elder brother to you. We pray to Almighty, your venture should become grand success and you save millions of dollars for India. Excuse me. And here comes the another young startup. Wow. I have got Kartikeya Goel. He is the founder of Karfa and NYP. Now, NYP, I will tell you a little later because it's a national youth parliament. When I think about parliament, a lot of things come through the mind. So I will coin some new word for him. Okay. Mr. Kartikeya Goel, founder of Karfa and National Youth Parliament. Karfa is an effort to showcase and market the handcrafted fashion made by the Indian artisans. It works with the communities and aims to double the income in the hands of the artisans in the next 12 months. During COVID-19, he worked with the artisans to create and sell handmade masks that provide vital revenue for weavers. His other venture is a social enterprise called National Youth Parliament Organization. This is a platform, I will call it National Youth Positivity. Okay. This is a platform for youth to come together and enter into meaningful debate on social, economic, and constitutional issues and draft policy making. Kartikeya Goelji is a young Indian who is committed towards serving Indian society and imagines himself as a person who will make 21st century India's century. Proud of you, young boy. He has completed his 12th standard and rolling into now further higher education. What a pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, like media entertainment industry, I always say, join me in welcoming these dignitaries this evening. What a pleasure to have all of them with us. And it's indeed a great moment. This evening is going to be historic because Gaurav Kumarji should not forget me when he becomes a millionaire. And Kartikeya should not forget when he builds up a positive parliament. And Sanjeeva Shivesh, you and me as a brother, we are moving in this journey to help this younger generation the best possible way because you are doing a great task and we are proud of you. And I'm thankful to Colonel Anil Pokhriyal, who put us across and who brought us together. And I'm very fortunate having met you because the other day when I heard you, and today is an opportunity when the global fraternity is watching you and they want to listen to you, let's start this beautiful, wonderful Thursday evening with you on 22nd of October 2020, which should go down the history because I've got a golden triangle. I've got Sanjeeva ji, I've got Gaurav ji, and I have got Kartikeya. With these words, I extend a very hearty welcome to Sanjeeva Shivesh ji to start.
Sir, very, very good evening to you. And I'm absolutely delighted to be here and the platform that you have created, which allows us to share ideas, think about education and making education relevant as a thought, which is the real challenge for a country like India, because 21st century is as Kartikeya said, it's going to be India's century. It is the century where we are going to have our demographic dividend and the next 30 years, right? So we have moved into a phase where demographic dividend has to come. Now, it will not just come on its own till the time we have brought in all the right policies like the new education policy and created ecosystem which allows millions of startups to flourish. Till the time we sort of create an economic system uh, I don't think the demographic dividend can be, it can be unleashed in the best possible manner. And in that sense, we have these two youngsters who are trying to drive India into the next, league. And I think more than me, I'll be more than delighted to hear from Gaurav and Kartikeya. Right, sir. And if you allow me, I would really, ladies and gentlemen, Gaurav is an accomplished person, and he's IIM Ahmedabad alumni, right? Gaurav, I really want, and though we have worked together, but I really want you to help people understand how a website, which in an ordinary case, right? Kartikeya, how much time did it take for you to make a website? Your team, Karfa website or a NYP website?
It took about 2 days to make it.
Only 2 days? And the more complex e-commerce sites?
Yeah, yeah.
A little more than that, right? So Gaurav, help us understand how can anyone make a website in 5 minutes? And we'll be very happy if you can show us how to do it.
Yeah, hi. Thank you very much for having me. And I will definitely show that. See, as the tech has evolved, right? So there are a lot of tools. There are a lot of good things have happened in the technology in the last 10 years, right? We have got cloud. We have got a lot of computing power. We've got new technology, new programming languages, which enables you to actually create and manage data very effectively and very, very fast, which was actually not possible 10 years ago. So I used to work in the UK actually, and when I decided to do MBA, I thought like go to America or do it from where. So I actually ended up in Ahmedabad, right? So my whole intention was coming to India to understand that wave and actually take advantage to create some products from India which will serve the globe, right? So that's how the vision came, and that's the fundamental idea. So when you look at technology and try to adapt it, because we were in part-time actually doing creating websites for companies like a lot of services companies still do in India, and a lot of big services company which has come out of India. But I think we lacked in developing products, right? So we never dared to develop products. We took some servicing contract, write programs for them, get paid, and like all the Infosys and the previous generation companies which have come. There are a couple of only good companies in product which has come forward. I think the time has come for the India to actually leap forward and change their mindset from product to services, right? So that was the idea, right? So thinking about, we have been designing websites for clients for US, UK, Singapore, etc. Right? When I came to India, we were running that business, and it was taking days and days because it's back and forth business. So you create something, send it to the client, then he reviews and come back. And there are a lot of issues, especially for the countries where the English is a language, but it's not a mother tongue, right? So we don't write very well. So the idea came to mind that why can't we use the latest technology actually to solve all these little problems, right? So we looked into the NLP technology and actually created a system where the computer writes the content. So you tell that I'm a chartered accountant, or I'm a restaurant, or I'm a school or a coaching institute, and basically computer writes the English. So you do not have to worry about that, right? Second part is design, right? So basically a beautiful website is created by putting together two things. One is the design aspect, which is the visuals, right? You've got images and how the animation is happening. And second is the content, which is basically the text, images, and maybe icons, right? So we created a system where, all these things actually happens automatically, right? So user comes and says that, I'm this business. So the system guesses what kind of business you are and actually starts creating content for you in the background. Then it shows you a few images and shows that, this kind of design you like, or you like this kind of design, because people like different kind of design, right? So it try to gauge that what is, what you are going to like. And in the third click, it asks you what is your contact information you want to use on the website. In the fourth click, you click, and then everything is put together and the website is created. You have content written about your business, and design is already made. If you don't like a design, you can click on next, like that. It will keep on creating. So design creation actually takes less than 2 seconds actually in the algorithm. Now, why it is possible? Because we thought about it, right? And there was technology which was available to make it happen, right? I think a lot of entrepreneurs should change their mindset from just doing a services business to actually bring new product to the market using the latest technology. And I can tell you that, all these technologies are actually not built in India, right? The cloud which we use, AWS, is an American company, right? I'm very surprised still, the big companies, we do not have a cloud provider in India. We don't have a company which has a cloud services, right? Or all the algorithms access you get on the AWS and this lightning fast computers you can call to run these algorithms, right? It is still, India is far behind. Maybe China has Alibaba cloud still there. So we are still lacking. There are a lot of things which has to happen. But I think now a lot of companies are coming out to do this, which is a very good thing. And I think the Kartikeya is very young. He just come out from the 12th standard. When I was in 12th, that time the internet came. Not at 12th, actually, when I was in graduation, right? So I was amazed at, so I'll tell you a little story just, so when the email actually came, so I thought, like, if I go to this cyber cafe and actually open an email account, every time I have to go to that particular cyber cafe to actually access the email account. That's how the mail used to work, right? So then I realized, no, you can actually, check your email from any different computer. That's the beauty of internet, right? So I realized that there is something into it which I need to learn. So I'm not a computer science graduate, as mentioned. I was nautical science graduate actually. So out of interest, I got into the internet and started a lot of forums, businesses, internet-based thing, and that's how, right? But I think younger generation, more younger than me, actually, I'm very old compared to Karthik. I think I talked to a couple of these guys actually, and I realized that they have to understand that which is the next wave which is coming, right? Which is the next wave which is coming, and how to understand that wave and utilize all this technology to create something new for India. And you will also realize that any solution you create, actually, it could be also country specific. India is a very complex geography, so it always helps to bring the context.
Can I? Yeah. So I see what the big point that you're making and the point about product ecosystem. Tell me something that. Could you give us a quick demo of how a website can be built in about, let's say, about 2 to 3 minutes?
Yeah, so I'll just share the screen and see if I can.
Brilliant.
So yeah, so this is the home page. So you go there and type the name of your business. So I'm already logged in, so I will straight away go there. So I'll create a new website. And suppose I'm a digital marketing company. So I type the name of my company, 360 Digital Marketing. I click on the next step. And basically, then I can see that it has predicted that I could be digital marketing. So I click on that option. Now we go to quick create. Here, start showing some of the options just to gauge that, what kind of design I want to build. So I choose this one, then the next, let's say this one, then the next, and then let's say this one, and the next. Now, it asked me to upload my logo so that it can fix the color for the website accordingly. So I will just upload my logo very quickly. So I have uploaded the logo, or you can, check, select a color, whichever you like. So on the next screen, it asks me to, give the email ID on which the contact form from the website, etc., will be submitted. I'll also type my phone number and then create my website. So now the algorithm has all the information about what kind of business I am and stuff like that. And it is trying to create a website for me. So as you see, the first design has already come up. It says, it wrote about that I am a digital marketing agency for startups and scale up. We enable them to do this, that. We provide this kind of services. So we provide pay-per-click, content service, social media marketing, etc. So because the context is already set, the AI is writing the English for you as well. So you don't need to do anything. Then you can just go there, and if you don't like the design, you can click next, and it will keep on creating till you like something. So that's the idea. It is that simple actually.
Wow! Heartiest congratulations! Wonderful, wonderful, Mr. Gaurav. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Really,
sir, you might,
really.
Gulshan sir, you might try one more you might try building one more website idea, and let's see what Gaurav can do for you. If you have any idea, just put that name. Gaurav, would you like to showcase any random
Gaurav,
website that?
Gaurav, as an elder brother, I can think only one thing: teachers empowerment.
Teachers empowerment. Can you create a website for teachers empowerment?
So is it will be so it will be something related to education, right?
Education. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Share the screen. Let's see.
Okay.
And let's keep telling the people also, you are aeronautical engineer otherwise.
Not aeronautical, nautical. It's related to the ship.
Shipping engineer.
Okay. Merchant Navy. Right. Great. Anything related to education, your choice.
Okay.
Yeah, your choice. I'm interested about empowering with Sanjeeva ji education system. I'm interested to empower educators. My aim is every teacher, all teachers in India should be empowered. Everybody in India should be empowered. Our education system should be empowered. It should be relevant. It should be realistic. It should be applicable to my day-to-day life. No theory, nothing, only practical.
Right. So you keyed in IT Education Private Limited.
Yeah, this is just an example, right? So it's time. So in the first step, the algorithm already guesses what kind of business you could be.
Let's take the first one. Training and consultancy.
Yeah, actually it has here IT consulting, technology training services. We'll choose this one, technology training services.
Okay.
So now actually we are doing it the second time. So we have advanced create options. So if you want to put your Facebook profile, LinkedIn profile, etc., you can put it in here.
Let's take the advanced route.
So the first three screens are the same. So in this process, it is trying to judge that what kind of website you like. You like little bit with the colorful images or quite black and white stuff. So algorithm is trying to judge from the images you select here. So I like colorful, so I'll go for the colorful. Okay. So now, this time I will not upload a logo. Okay, I will just select some color. So last time we uploaded a logo. Let's say select this color. Now here we have a contact number, and then in the advance you can put the address of this thing. So by default it's New Delhi. I'll just keep that. Now here you can put your social media accounts. So if you have a Facebook page, you can put here. You can put your LinkedIn, YouTube channel page as well. Now, here it will ask you to select what all things you want on your website homepage. So it says usually IT services company, IT provider will show its services and courses, etc. A call to action which will allow somebody to contact you, and there are other contents. So I will just drag about the top, and then in the next, it asks you to select the pages you want in your website. So I will again drag the about, services, CTA, and contact, and that's it. So then we create on let's create. So
wow.
So as you can see, it took less time this time, but so because I didn't upload it, I wrote that, and I provided a
go to the next option, next design.
Yeah, so it has linked that, and
very good, very good. Wonderful, remarkable.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so it also wrote about the IT industry and the training stuff. So need of IT industry ever changing.
Whole language has also come. Wow.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. So then it says that what all education, so basic certification, web development, UI. So you can change a little bit over there, but overall, it has done that.
Okay. Wonderful.
And all the pages are created. So also the about page.
Gaurav, this is brilliant. And Dr. Gulshan, I think we must applaud this, the technology prowess of India that this young guy is doing, right? And I'm really, right. Kartikeya is a youngster, Dr. Gulshan. And Kartikeya, would you like to tell us about your inspiration for Karfa?
So Karfa stands for Karigar Fashion because I want to be a brand that gives value and importance to the people who are responsible for the clothes that make the brand. Today, when we see designers, they have their own names on their label. I don't want my name on my label. I want the people who make my clothes name to be on the label. And they are the Karigars. And the inspiration behind me starting Karfa was I love fashion. I love design. Not designing, but I like styling, and I love fashion, and I love watching runway shows, and I love reading fashion magazines, etc. So I always had a dream of having my own brand. Um, and that's what happened. And I also like my country's art. I love my country's art, the handicrafts, the designs that we make. I think they are the most beautiful designs in the world. And I'm not saying that because I'm Indian, but because they are the most beautiful designs. And we have some of the best fabrics. So I want my platform to really help um, our country's textiles grow. Because I feel today as a youth, we have shifted from wearing our own traditional outfits. Like, I'm not saying everybody should wear a sari or or kurta pajama every single day, but we should respect it. We should not make fun of our own heritage and our own culture. And fashion plays an important role in culture. If you look at any other country, fashion has played a huge role in that country's culture and in that country's society. So, and for example, in India, like during the Dandi March, Mahatma Gandhi used to, his iconic khaki outfits that he used to wear. Uh, that shows that that he standed for India's pride, and like he wanted, the way he didn't wear any other foreign textiles during that time. So I think we need to have that same vision today. We need to empower our own artisans, and we need to take pride in our culture. And I think fashion is one way through which we can do that. That was my
Wow.
inspiration behind Karfa.
All the time I was wondering what exactly is Karfa. And when he told Karigar fashion, oh my God, what a innovation. What a innovation. These youngsters are so creative. They're so dynamic. I mean, say, we are proud of our youngsters. We are proud of our youngsters. Great, great, great. Sanjeeva ji, let's take the journey forward. Let's take
Right,
the
sir.
journey forward.
Right. I have another question for
Huh.
Kartikeya. Kartikeya, just help us, what were few moments, which you really cherished about building Karfa?
So when we were building Karfa, I learned a lot, and I also learned to respect a lot that I have. I went to Shantiniketan. It's a small city in West Bengal. Not many people would have even heard of it. There is a small district called the Birbhum district, where we went to meet a small artisanal cluster of women that make the kantha fabric and the kantha design, and they came on board on our website the same day when we met them because they were very intrigued by the concept that we have. Um, their condition, and they still have the perseverance to work hard, makes me feel that today, we sit at our homes in an AC, in a room, air conditioned, and we still think our lives to be very stressful, and we feel, oh, we have so much work. But they, without an AC or fan or electricity, they work tirelessly every single day without probably even eating food, without even drinking water, and having so much societal pressure, work pressure, physical pressure, not having education or healthcare. They're working really hard. So that was one moment that I really cherished because I grew as a person. It made me respect the resources that I had, and I also thanked my parents for everything that they gave me. And that was the day when I decided that I really want to build a brand where I can help these people and actually be their voice for them. So that was one moment that I really cherish. Was
And
Wonderful.
is there, would you have any stories where you really thought that Karfa made a difference in lives of people?
During the COVID-19 pandemic, like we are still in the pandemic. So first of all, to everybody around the globe, I want you all to stay safe and follow your country's procedures that you follow, because this is a time where we all need to be together. And stay safe, please. Sanitize your hands all the time and wear a mask when you go out. Um, so during the pandemic, when the lockdown started, so we all were in our homes. We all did work from home, and my parents were earning money because we all were some way or the possible able to earn money and live our lives. But some artisans and some new artisans who knew about my venture, they tried reaching out, and their main grievance was, we don't have jobs, we can't feed our children, we don't have food for our houses, and we don't know what to do. Can we work with you? I said, right now we can't work because we don't have any facility. We can't actually work right now. But I asked them, can you make masks? Can you make face masks? Because and that person agreed, and we got a small batch from him and we put it on our website, and it was sold out. Everybody bought it, and I distributed it in my family, I distributed it in my friends circle and in my colony as well. And when he received his income, his one thank you and saying that you were able to help me, you were able to help my family, I guess that was one of the best things to receive, all
Oh,
at
brilliant.
times. um,
Absolutely.
you know, receiving money and getting monetary gains is important, but when people around you and people who you work with in your workspace or people in the society who respect you for the work you do, and when they say thank you to you, and they say that you were able to impact their life in some way or the other, that's more important, and you cherish that more than some amount of money that's going to be in your bank account, which won't even matter when you die. So
Brilliant, Kartikeya. This is so heart touching. Gaurav, I really want to hear, some story where, some, where there was a big challenge and some impact in the
Sorry,
Myra journey.
big challenge in?
Yeah. What is the biggest challenge that you faced in building up Myra?
He has to think of.
I think the question is wrong, was because we are still facing challenges, but I think because we are a tech company, I think, and especially in a very cutting edge tech like AI, we do find it difficult to recruit people who have that kind of skill set. It's probably because in the engineering colleges they just teach you C, C++, and a little bit Java, but so I think the education has to come to that level. I think some initiatives is happening in IIT Bombay and other places where, and some courses also come up for the AI. But I think for a very long time actually we didn't graduate to adopt the latest tech which was available. All the kids were taught C++, and they were going out, and when they were joining Infosys, they were taught the stuff. So I think that is a very big challenge in the tech side.
Sanjeeva,
Right.
let me ask him
Yes.
how Myra can be a game changer. How it can be a game changer. Let's take that.
See, in the name itself, the way we have conceived the idea is that it gives you a path, right? So, see, for me, when I was exposed to the internet, right, in 2001 or something like that. So that was the first time, right? So I understood that, internet is something very beautiful, which can, connect, and, from the information you can get from the Google, right? So when I'm trying to study, I just type in the Google, I get a lot of information, I study. Nowadays, YouTube happening. So internet is going to be game changing for businesses, for individuals. And what Myra actually enables you to do is to, put your identity on the internet within minutes, right? So with very ease at a very low cost, right? So everybody can have a presence. Every business can have a presence on the internet. You build your own brand, tell your own stories using your website, right? So how do you access internet? The website itself is the door, right? It is from where you touch the internet, right? So we are trying to provide that platform for the entrepreneurs who actually do not have money or time to actually create or hire a designer to do a website, go there, tell what kind of business you are, and you have the presence. So I think that's how I think it will enable a lot of SMEs in India and maybe in Southeast Asian countries as well, to actually, bring their businesses online at a very low cost without any effort. So that's our mission. Actually, that's what we are trying to do.
Gulshanji, if I can just sum up what Gaurav has said, I think what he is saying that if you have an idea and you want to start a business, we can get you going in about 2 minutes, in about few, in less than $100, right?
Okay.
So, and I think that's path breaking, because all of us would need identity on the internet. And that identity at the moment is either stuck in Facebook or in a mailing, etc. But tomorrow you can have, I'm saying sanjeevshivesh.org, right? Kartikeya can have kartikeya.org, and Gaurav can have gauravkumar.org or something, mine .name, etc. All of us need our real estate on internet. And what he is doing is you can just go and at the click of button, you can create that internet real estate, right? So I think that's the game changer. Gaurav,
so I just want to add one thing to that. Actually, he mentioned Facebook. See, the problem with your identity on a platform is that it is dependent upon the platform, right? Before Facebook, the Orkut was there. We had a lot of friends, and when the platform shut down, actually it disappeared. So all the work you do, right? So your own real estate, your own website is actually your real identity, where you can tell your stories and start a blog and say and actually do things. So that is also a difference I want.
Brilliant, Gaurav. Thanks, Dr. Gulshan. Yeah.
Sanjeeva Shivesh ji has brought you on this particular platform. Our chamber would be more than happy to help you out the best possible way, whatever we can do from our chamber. Should you wish to get across to the government of India, particular ministry from our chamber, we push it accordingly, and we take that idea over there. And at the same time, if you want to reach out to the Silicon Valley, you want to reach out, because see, one fine day, the Facebook also somebody started same way. Somebody started other things also same way, like you have started this, and this can be a game changer. At the same time, I think Sanjeeva ji can give a better input to this, because my chamber, our services, there are 30 million non-resident Indians at present abroad. Approximately 12 lakh people are such which are under the HNI bracket. Then at the same time, there are certain people, because there are different categories. There are certain people, those are doing their own business. There are certain people, those are working for others. There are certain people, those are waiting to start business. At the same time, when we are looking into it, and you rightly said, just day before yesterday, we have done a very big program for the entire ASEAN region. And ASEAN and India together, when we talk about, it is SMEs and nothing else. When we talk about the small scale and the medium enterprise, when we talk about how can we help out and how can we reach out, we would be more than happy to take your vision, your idea. So now how it has to be packaged, how it has to be presented, and how it has to be unfolded, all that I think Sanjeeva Shivesh ji, as a head, the Entrepreneur School, has to give that vision, because I personally feel that maybe he would be in a position to give us a better idea on that. And to the Honorable Prime Minister, when we want to make India Atmanirbhar, when we are talking about making India Atmanirbhar, how basically we can have, see, the entire journey has to culminate somewhere. The efforts what you have put in so far, it has to move in particular direction. And all the roads, अब आपने तो नाम भी इतना अच्छा रखा है, माई राह, तो आपकी राह जो है वो सारी राहों को जोड़ते हुए आगे लेके चले ना. So that is the way I think Sanjeeva ji can give a little input onto that, and then we can hear how it can help towards the Atmanirbhar also.
Right, sir. I think you are putting a very onerous responsibility on me, and I think it's our collective responsibility. I think as society and maybe as people with more experience in society, it's our job to help each and every idea which youngsters are bringing to us. And that is the ecosystem that we need to create. That's the ecosystem that policymakers need to create, and see that no idea gets unaddressed, right? And what Gaurav is doing through Myra is to facilitate those ambitions, those entrepreneurial dreams in at the click of button. Also, I think in terms of ICSI, what Kartikeya is doing, right? He's working with the artisans who are at the bottom of pyramid, and he's helping their incomes double, right? He is a most important intermediary in that chain, where the chain is long, and the weaver who actually weaves the clothes, he gets 1/10 of the revenue, right? And it is our job to also through the platform of Myra to do finishing workshops and courses and empowerment schemes with artisans to make India great, to make India Atmanirbhar. क्योंकि आत्मनिर्भर तभी भारत हो सकता है जब बॉटम ऑफ पिरामिड भारत का आत्मनिर्भर हो सके। मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि ये दोनों जो वेंचर्स है, एक टेक्नोलॉजी में भारत को आत्मनिर्भरता दे रही है, दूसरी जो जो बॉटम ऑफ पिरामिड में सही मायने में बॉटम ऑफ पिरामिड तो नहीं कहा जाए, लेकिन वो दे आर इम्पॉर्टेंट पीपल इन द कॉग ऑफ नेशंस इंडस्ट्रियल व्हील, and we really need to lubricate it and make that wheel move faster. I think that's what Kartikeya is doing. But I'm also very interested in the National Youth Parliament, sir, right? Which is empowering youth, right? So with your permission, I just wanted Kartikeya to speak few words on that.
Sure. Please go ahead.
So the National Youth Parliament is a platform through which we want to channelize each and every person's voice, to raise awareness towards a lot of policies that we make and a lot of issues in our country. We feel the only way through which we can come to a solution is when we all come together and we engage in the activity of discussion and debating and discourse. We cannot do it at our homes. We need to be at the platform where we all can, give our ideas and then come to a sensible conclusion. And that's the entire thought behind National Youth Parliament, is to give everybody a platform where they can raise their voice and share their opinions that they have. You can be a right winger, a left winger, or a liberal, or you can come from any political party, whatever. We don't have any affiliation. We just want you to come and share your views so that we can come to a logical conclusion as to how we can solve a problem, and so that you also as a youth get a chance to form your own ideology. When we are growing up, we follow our parents' ideology. Then we go to school, we follow our school's ideology. We until we don't put pressure on our head to think, we don't form our own ideology. We don't want to be people who are following the herd. We need to have our own distinct personality, and that's what's going to make you you. So that was the main source of inspiration that I had. That I have a very distinct ideology. I don't agree on half the things that my parents say, nor do I agree on half the things that my sister says. But that was the inspiration that I had, that I want to empower each and every person today. Because today, if we look and we go to schools or we go to universities, half the people say that, oh, my parents do this, so that's why I'm doing this. Or my parents think like that, so I'm thinking like that. Where are you thinking? That's the entire ideology behind the National Youth Parliament, is to give the youth a platform where they can logically form their arguments and they can listen. One important activity or practice that we need to learn is listening. We don't listen to people, we don't listen to the other side. In a debate, when our debate is over, we tend to shut our ears. If we want others to listen to us, it's important that we listen to others as well. And that's how we can grow as people and form a good ideology, or should I say, form
Society.
opinion on something.
Yes.
and a nice civilized society where we respect each and every voice, because I feel each and every voice matters. So that's the entire thought behind the national.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful to hear that. Wonderful to hear that. Uh, uh, Sanjeeva ji, I would be more keen to understand the technology part and of course the artisan part. Both of them are very important, which we have to take it forward. Now, please give the direction how to take it forward, because that is very important. As far as overseas is concerned, as far as abroad is concerned, in the different countries, that is one vision. But I personally feel should we organize a day event? Let's see that total number of states and union territories in India. Let's say X number of states and union territories in India, and we get 5 prominent principals from each state and each union territory on a common platform. And we have a demonstration and we have a presentation of Mr. Gaurav Kumar as well as of Kartikeya. They putting across both the things. It could be half a day program. Half a day, we give it to both of them. And post lunch, we give to the audience to react and to give their version. How would they like to take it forward? That is one way to go by. Second way is that we get Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India, Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise, Government of India, and Ministry of Education, Government of India. And I think for Kartikeya, there would also be a role of Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, because the tourists, those are coming to India, whether domestic tourism or international tourism, this activity has to be linked somewhere, because people, those are going to Chowki Dhani, they don't see what is the price of the product. They want to take it. When you go to a particular village, if I'm going to Budi Chanderi or Chanderi, I don't find out what is the cost, but I want to purchase it. If I go to a particular place, so similar way, to give a boost to the artisan, tourism industry can also play a very important role with tourism. Fortunately, in India, the tourism minister and the culture minister is same. Both the ministries are being taken care of by same minister. So I'm just looking in my mind that tourism and culture is together, education, skills, and micro, small, and medium enterprise is together. And as far as Gauravji is concerned, even we can take Ministry of Technology also, and we can request them and we can work out if we organize a day event. Yes, because what we can do is, because I'm a person, when you come from the armed forces background, you take quick decisions. You don't take much of time. Otherwise, if you don't move, then either army, somebody will ambush you or you have to ambush them. Both the things are there. So 24th is festival. So next Saturday would be 31st if I go through. So 31st of this month, let us organize. I will get 100 top principals of the country together on a common platform to witness Gaurav Kumar's and Kartikeya's program together, practical way, and we take the agenda nationwide. And from those voices, we take it to the ministries, and from ministries, at the same time, simultaneously, I discussed with all my presidents and advisors world over, because fortunately, my present president is also watching this program from Thailand, and my immediate past president is also watching this program all the way from Woodbury University, Burbank, California. And before him, the president is also watching this program from Singapore. So they all told me, because I requested them that this evening you spare some time to come and be with us and all that. So they wanted to understand what exactly, because Dr. Gulshan Sharma has never emphasized so much, pressurized so much that you do come and witness the program. So I told them that, look, it's a golden triangle which is coming this evening, and we want to listen to them, because I was so moved with your sincerity and your efforts of the Entrepreneurship School. I was so touched. And when I came to know it is the serial entrepreneur, and then when I read that more than 100, so now the time has come. And what we do, I think, Sanjeeva ji, that we have to take this vision ahead, that all these people, because it is their brand, it is their hard work, it is their sincerity, it is their dedication, it is their efforts. We give them the platform to showcase and take it to the global heights to make India Atmanirbhar. Their journey should start from the platform, and through your efforts, we should keep bringing the right people on the platform, and we should keep lining them up globally wherever it can be, because sometimes the voice, when it comes from outside to India, it is heard better. I've seen that number of times. So let it be that way. No worries on that. I would request a lot of people, those who are watching this program outside, they all should encourage and they should give the blessings to Mr. Gaurav Kumar and to Mr. Kartikeya. And both these youngsters, they should be taken into the lap and forward with their vision, because I personally feel Kartikeya ji is a more social cause, but whereas Gaurav's efforts are more a need of the hour immediately, which has to go with the technology before somebody else. Because, Sanjeeva ji, during this particular lockdown, one thing good has happened. The more and more I'm reading and I'm trying to wind and unwind and understand what is going on, I'm sorry to tell you, there are so many things which have gone abroad. They were basically from India, but they got packed outside and somebody else took the credit for that, which credit was supposed to go to Indians. I personally
Absolutely. I personally, I concur 100% with you, Dr. Gulshan. And just to make one very brief point.
Yes.
Myra today is the best technology in the world in this area that we are discussing. They are number one. And it is our duty to take this to every corner of the world.
God bless. Sure. We will work out. And Gaurav Kumar ji, I assure you, because I have seen Sanjeeva Shivesh ji, and I make a global commitment to you on this platform that ICSI, its own web portal, will link it with Myra. ICSI, International Chamber for Service Industry, will link up its web portal with Myra, and I will give you an opportunity. I will request my governing body, I will request my president, I will request my entire fraternity, those are associated, because I'm convinced, because when I met Sanjeeva ji, and let's take a vision ahead. Let's take a vision ahead. And I'm telling you, many a time, the more I'm reading, the more I'm going through documents, and I tell early in the morning, because I'm a person who get up at around 3 o'clock, 3:30 sometimes. Sometimes I'm getting up at 2:30 also. And then I talk to myself when I look towards stars. And I say, ladies and gentlemen, many people in India had the discovery. Why their discovery was not given the daylight? It went abroad. Somebody copied that idea. It was repackaged. Somebody brought it after a couple of years. And we all started praising such and such thing has come from abroad. And that goes up to some extent in certain areas of Ayurveda also. Because our Ayurvedists, they did not discuss certain pathies. Because I still recollect at this age, I've seen an Ayurvedist who used to see the urine. I'm telling you, who used to see the urine in the sunlight, and he used to tell what disease person has got. There are so many people in this country. So thereby, I think whatever is the discovery, it should not be delayed. It should be given the daylight. D is for the delay and D is for the daylight. I think we should move to the second day, that is the daylight. It has to be given the daylight, and it has to be given the torch, and the hand holding has to be done. Our chamber would be more than happy. Let's get more startups. Let's get more youngsters. Let's get more hand holding. India will become Atmanirbhar this way only. Why are we depending all the times? मतलब मुझे नहीं पता लगता संजीवा जी, मैं तो थोड़ा सा हिंदी में भी बातचीत करना चाहूंगा, क्योंकि पंजाबी जब अंग्रेजी बोलता है तो लगता है झूठ बोल रहा है, ठीक है? तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है, तो कई बार मैंने ऐसा सुना है और मैं जानता हूं अपने दिल से, मैं आपको बता रहा हूं कि बहुत सारे ब्राइट आइडियाज हैं, बहुत सारी अच्छी चीजें हैं। हम सरकार पर ही निर्भर क्यों हैं? हम सरकार को ही बार बार क्यों कहते हैं सरकार नौकरी नहीं निकाल रही, सरकार रोजगार नहीं दे रही, सरकार एम्प्लॉयमेंट नहीं दे रही? अरे भाई, पहली सेंचुरी से लेके और 15th सेंचुरी तक जब मैं जाता हूं, और मैं एक अपने प्रोग्राम में कल से दिखाने वाला हूं और रोज दिखाऊंगा, मैकॉले ने जो ब्रिटिश पार्लियामेंट में जाके बोला था कि अगर पहले तो इंडिया को मुझे समझना है, क्योंकि इंडिया में कोई भिखारी नहीं है, इंडिया में कोई क्या कहते हैं बेरोजगारी नहीं है, क्योंकि कोई किसी के पास नौकरी मांगने जाता ही नहीं था, सब लोग अपना काम धंधा करते थे। जैसे इस तरीके से ये काम कर रहा है कार्तिकेय, और ये बता रहा है जब गांव गांव में हर आदमी अपना काम करेगा और हर आदमी के पास कोई काम धंधा होगा और सब लोग स्टार्टअप और स्टैंड अप पे होंगे और सब लोग आत्मनिर्भर होंगे, तो हम किसी के पास नौकरी के लिए क्यों जाएंगे? हम बेरोजगार क्यों होंगे? हम बेरोजगार नहीं होंगे, और उसके लिए हमें प्रयास करना पड़ेगा। और मैं आपको बार बार ये निवेदन करूंगा, गवर्नमेंट की तरफ को मत देखिए, रदर गवर्नमेंट के लिए सहारा बनिए। हर चीज हम श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी से एक्सपेक्ट ना करें, हर चीज हम सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट या राज्यों की सरकारों से एक्सपेक्ट ना करें। हम अपना ही एक, मुझे उर्दू भी ठीक से नहीं आती है, लेकिन वो कहते हैं मैं अकेला ही चला था जानबे वजीर, लोग आते गए और कारवां बनता गया। मैं और संजीवा शिवेश जी मिले हैं ना, इन्होंने भी भारत सरकार में काम किया है, और मैं भी फौज से पहला आर्मी ऑफिसर हूं जिसने डेपुटेशन पर मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टूरिज्म गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ज्वाइन किया, जो 11th स्टैंडर्ड के अंदर हायर सेकेंडरी में 3rd क्लास था, मुझे आज भी याद है। और आर्मी की कमीशन लेने के बाद आर्मी ने मुझे ग्रेजुएशन कराई, आर्मी ने मुझे इंसान बनाया, और जिसको पंजाबी में कहते हैं बंदा बनाया। और उसके बाद मैंने अपनी मास्टर्स की, अपनी पीएचडी की, और भारत सरकार में डेपुटेशन पर आने के बाद भारत का पहला टूरिज्म इंस्टीट्यूट सेटअप किया, भारत का एमबीए टूरिज्म डिजाइन किया। कुछ भी पॉसिबल है, कुछ भी पॉसिबल है, हम कुछ भी कर सकते हैं। हम और संजीवा शिवेश जी, हम सब लोग इकट्ठे मिलके एक यात्रा प्रारंभ करते हैं, एक सफर प्रारंभ करते हैं, और इस यात्रा के अंदर जितने भी युवा पीढ़ी के बच्चे, जितने भी यंगस्टर जिनके पास आइडियाज हैं, जो कुछ करना चाहते हैं, आगे बढ़ना चाहते हैं, मैं एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप स्कूल के साथ भी जुड़ना चाहूंगा। मैं मतलब ये मेरे दिल की तमन्ना है, मैं आपको बात बताऊं, जो आदमी सरकार की नौकरी को छोड़कर और कहे कि मैं प्राइवेट सेक्टर में कुछ बच्चों के लिए करना चाहता हूं, इट्स अ ग्रेट जेस्चर। मैंने भी अपने पीक टाइम में एट द एज ऑफ 41 आर्मी को भी छोड़ा, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टूरिज्म गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया को भी छोड़ा, और 2 बच्चों के साथ और वाइफ के साथ एक नया एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप का वेंचर स्टार्ट किया। और मैंने कहा नहीं, मुझे कुछ ऐसा करना है जो किसी और ने नहीं किया, और हमेशा तमन्ना रहती है कि कुछ ऐसा करना है। आज भी इस एज के अंदर एक 20 साल के बच्चे वाली एनर्जी है। आज भी मैं ये सोचता हूं कि आखिरी सांस तक हम लोगों को कुछ करना है। लेट्स नॉट डिपेंड ऑन द गवर्नमेंट, लेट्स नॉट ब्लेम द गवर्नमेंट, लेट्स नॉट बी नेगेटिव, लेट्स टॉक पॉजिटिव, लिव पॉजिटिव, थिंक पॉजिटिव, ड्रीम पॉजिटिव, एक्ट पॉजिटिव, और सब कुछ पॉजिटिव 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 हम लोगों को करना है। और पॉजिटिविटी के साथ मैं आज आपको यह कहना चाहूंगा कि मैं सबसे पहले कर्नल अनिल पोखरियाल का धन्यवादी हूं कि उन्होंने मुझे संजीवा शिवेश जी से मिलवाया, और उसके बाद इन्होंने जब अपने एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप स्कूल के बारे में मुझे बताया कि ये इतना अच्छा कार्य कर रहे हैं, और आप दोनों से आज मिलवाया। आप दोनों को मेरी ब्लेसिंग्स है, मेरा आशीर्वाद है। आज रात को ही गौरव कुमार जी, रात फिर दोबारा नहीं आती, आज की रात ही ICSI.India.in की वेबसाइट पर जाइए, ICSI.India.in की वेबसाइट को देखिए, और कल सुबह 9 बजे से पहले मुझे आइडिया दीजिए कि हम नया क्या कर सकते हैं, स्टार्टअप्स को नया कैसे लेके आ सकते हैं, संजीवा शिवेश जी के साथ और क्या कर सकते हैं, भारत के लिए और क्या कर सकते हैं, भारत को आत्मनिर्भर बनाने के लिए और क्या कर सकते हैं। हमें किसी के पास कुछ लेने के लिए नहीं जाना। मजा तो तब है कि जब लोग आपके पास आए तो बोलो भैया हमें भी अपने साथ जोड़ लो, और हम कहें हम तो चल रहे हैं, आप भी आ जाओ, चलो हमारे साथ, हम सब लोग इकट्ठे चलते हैं। That is the way we should move. तो I wanted to make it very informal. एक स्ट्रक्चर्ड सा प्रोग्राम मैं नहीं रखना चाहता था। मैं भारत के हर युवक को और हर यंग बॉय और गर्ल को ये कहना चाहूंगा, समय को वेस्ट मत कीजिए, और पढ़ाई के साथ साथ पार्ट टाइम जॉब भी कीजिए, इंटर्नशिप भी कीजिए, वोकेशनल भी कीजिए, स्किल भी कीजिए। और आज गौरव कुमार जी ने जब मेरे को वो वेबसाइट बना के दिखाई तो मेरा साहस और बढ़ गया कि अगर ये 2 मिनट में वेबसाइट बना सकते हैं और 2 मिनट में आपको दिखा सकते हैं तो भारत की युवा पीढ़ी का कोई भी इंसान कुछ भी कर सकता है। लेट अस डू इट, लेट्स गेट अप and let's all of us walk together and move together. And Sanjeeva ji, I'm grateful to you. It's wonderful to have you back with us on this forum. I'm grateful to you. I give blessings to both these youngsters, and let's move ahead. और 31 तारीख की डेट मुकर्रर कर दी मैंने, आपको अभी बता दिया कि 24 की छुट्टी है। 31 तारीख को मैं आपको 100 प्रिंसिपल दूंगा, 100 प्रिंसिपल जो गेम चेंजर होंगे इस कंट्री के, और वो 100 लोग आवाज बनेंगे। 1 लाख लोगों को जोड़ेंगे, वो 1 लाख लोग 10 लाख लोगों को जोड़ेंगे, 10 लाख 1 करोड़ को जोड़ेंगे, और उसके बाद भारत का एक अभियान नया शुरू करते हैं, सारी चीज को आगे लेके चलते हैं, एंड सारे विजन को आगे लेके चलते हैं। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
थैंक यू सर,
धन्यवाद।
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, green morning, green afternoon, and green evening. This is Naya Bharat. This is the future Bharat, and this is Atmanirbhar Bharat, and this is tomorrow's Bharat, and this is today's Bharat also. We are moving ahead, all of us together, and these are the people those will bring change. हमको किसी के पास नौकरी नहीं लेनी है, हमने अब नौकरी क्रिएट करनी है, और हमने सबको आत्मनिर्भर बनाना है। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ विश यू ऑल अ वंडरफुल डे अहेड, वंडरफुल आफ्टरनून अहेड, वंडरफुल इवनिंग अहेड, और जो लोग सोने जा रहे हैं उनको शुभ रात्रि अहेड, एंड अच्छे अच्छे सपने देखिए, बढ़िया सपने देखिए, लेकिन मुंगेरी लाल वाले सपने मत देखिए। आप वो सपने देखिए जो अब्दुल कलाम जी ने कहे, जो मुझे सोने नहीं देते, मुझे हमेशा जगाए रहते हैं कि मुझे कुछ करना है। अगर एक अखबार बेचने वाला भारत का राष्ट्रपति बन सकता है और एक चाय बेचने वाला भारत का प्रधानमंत्री बन सकता है, तो हम में से कोई भी कहीं तक भी पहुंच सकता है। यात्रा शुरू तो कीजिए। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ, वंडरफुल टू हैव ऑल ऑफ यू। थैंक यू वेरी मच संजीवा शिवेश जी, थैंक यू वेरी मच गौरव कुमार जी, एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच कार्तिकेय जी। गॉड ब्लेस ऑल ऑफ अस। गॉड शुड गिव अस द विजन एंड द पॉजिटिविटी। हम सब लोगों को पॉजिटिव रहना है, पॉजिटिव एनर्जी के साथ एक नए भारत का निर्माण हम सब लोग करेंगे, मिलकर करेंगे। आत्मनिर्भर से भी आगे चलना है, भारत को विश्व गुरु भी बनना है, पुनः विश्व गुरु बनना है।